Another thing, the run game, like I mentioned, the run game was very bad to watch. It was something that you're not used to, that you don't want to see as a Colts fan, especially when we're campaigning for them to run the ball, and that just happens to not be a thing. A lot of Colts fans predicted this moving forward, is that, the run game was going to be very evident moving forward into, early in Anthony Richardson's career, just to open it up for him to, start creating pass plays. The run game was very used. The usage rate for running was very high. But unfortunately, Deion Jackson had a very bad game, in my opinion. Plus the fumble, he just couldn't seem to figure it out. But it's not all on him. The offensive line, when it comes to blocking on a run, just wasn't great. Other than that, Evan Hall, he got banged up. He had an injury, but it was a tweak. We'll get more on that later on in the week. I was campaigning for Jake Funk to come in early. I'm a huge Jake Funk fan. But, just due to the speed and elusiveness, I think he could have made something happen out of nothing. But a lot of fans was rooting for Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor's on the PUP list, the whole contract negotiation thing. A lot of fans thought, Jonathan Taylor could have made some of those plays happen when it didn't. And, a lot of fans are right. Jonathan Taylor probably could have, but I don't like to think of, could have, would have, should have, because in natural reality, Jonathan Taylor is coming off of an injury last season. It wasn't his best year last year as well. So I don't like to predict, it's 1 yard. Could he have done it? Because in the natural situation, last year there was a few times when, it was 4th and short and we asked for Jonathan Taylor to do it and just couldn't get up there. And a lot of that is due to the offensive line. So like I mentioned, when it comes to Jonathan Taylor and the Colts, I feel like the offensive line situation still would have, it doesn't matter who's back there. It could have been a star. It couldn't have been a star. With the offensive line blocking the run, I don't think anybody could have made any type of success with it. And that's no knock on Jonathan Taylor, because I'm a Jonathan Taylor fan, just like everyone else. But I feel like, with him on the team, I feel like the blocking still would have been poor. So it wouldn't have created nothing for Jonathan Taylor, even though he can, bounce out left or right and try to make a play out of nothing, but it's 1 yard. So I feel like nothing would have changed, honestly. It just means the blocking has to be better, in my opinion, in all honesty. Now, we don't know what the future may hold going into week 5 when Jonathan Taylor comes back, if he's going to play or not. But, we're going to leave that up to them. And moving forward, like I said, the run game was just terrible to watch. Anthony Richardson led the team in running, which was fine, even though, he made some gutsy runs when he almost hurt himself. And he wound up tweaking his knee. He bruised his knee at the end of the game, but he's fine. He went down and, didn't get up for a minute, so a lot of Colts fans was worried, but it's okay.